Okay. Yeah. That's what we like to see, baby. That is for sure what we like to see. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. You know what time it is, baby. 34-32. Boys taking care of business on the road. A lot to discuss. I mean, let's keep it real. First things first, we had an opening drive touchdown. I know it was a lot of people that really wasn't, thinking that was possible. But shout out to A.A. Ron, Aaron Rodgers, shout out to Arthur Smith and Company, and shout out to Ben Skronik. Ben said, yo, I might be the special teams guy, which you saw the production there, but he's also the guy that can make a play, man. Shout out to that. But shout out to A.A. Ron, and shout out to Arthur Smith, man, that opening drive, like I said, man, going down the field, scoring, really setting the tone for the game. I mean, can we add to that, though? Because we scored how many points? You said, how many? You said 34 points. Won't he do it? Wow. Shout out, baby. We back. We are back. And then we didn't score 34 points on a whole bunch of, field goals. Even though we're going to talk about some field goals, we ain't just do that. No. My man had four. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them things through the air. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. Man, it feels good. This is what I'm saying, baby. This is why you wait for him. This is why the Steelers waited for him. And, yeah, I think it was most definitely worth the wait. But now, let's continue. Because offensively, there were still some things that we could have been better with, especially protection. At times, it was decent. And then at times, y'all already know, we got to be better. Now, what I will say is this, Arthur Smith did a good job of moving the pocket, using some of that play action pass to kind of help protect those guys up front and give Rodgers just enough time, but Rodgers was hit and sacked far too many times today. And I think that that's one of the things that we really got to address sooner rather than later, whether it's personnel or schematics. We got to get that better up front, man. But now, continuing on. Calvin Austin, man. Shout out to the receivers. Man. DK obviously did DK type things, man. Big body, physical, run after catch, showed consistently, even with the weird drop at the beginning and then the fluky give it back to me catch at the end. I don't care how you get it, just be productive, man. Do what you do. But Calvin Austin, man, he really stood up, man. He really showed out to me. Obviously, we know he missed pretty much all of the preseason, man, training camp, dealing with some injuries and stuff. But for me, man, he looked good. He looked sharp. He looked competitive. As in the state, or basically saying, he was out there trying to get after it, man. Some dudes, they be out there and they just doing their job. He was out there trying to make a play. And that's the thing that I like to see, man, especially from him, because if we're not going to go out and acquire another guy, he has to be the guy that steps up even more. And I thought today he really provided some down the grass spark. Now, let me talk about this defense, because it was a mixed bag today. Now, shout out to Justin Fields. I got to give him a ton of credit, man. Justin Fields had that Jets offense on fire. Shout out to Breece Hall. That running game, it felt real Ravens playoff-ish. All right? I ain't like that. But that's Justin Fields. We know what he's capable of, man. And obviously, Breece Hall, when he is healthy, what he is capable of. And I will say, man, their O-line did a really good job, man, of creating some holes, man, getting up to that second level. Those are some things that we do got to get addressed, especially in terms of those run fits. But at the same time, man, when you're playing against, that Justin Fields type of read option offense, man, it does put you in a little bit of a bind. And that's always the challenge to deal with in week 1. But do enough. And that is what they did defensively. Now, the thing that I will say, players that stood out, man, T.J. Watt, holy smokes, man. We gave him the pay raise. He showed why he deserves the money, man. I mean, in all aspects, man. You watched him versus the run, versus the pass, critical moments. He was a force multiplier out there and a guy that was ultra productive, and that's what you love to see. Alex Highsmith was also cooking, man. Shout out to them pass rush boys, man. I like my outside linebackers. You know that. But then from there, man, can I talk about Jalen Ramsey? A tone setter, an enforcer, a playmaker, a guy that we obviously see can do it in coverage, but also can do it versus the run. And you just see, like I said, he don't care about nothing. He got that dog in him, man. I'm a big fan, been like that since Jacksonville. But you just watch how he plays the game, man. Watch how he plays it. And that's the reason why you go make the move that they made this offseason. They go get him because he's a little bit, well, not a little bit, he's a lot more versatile in terms of how you can use him in comparison to, you know, how you use Minkah Fitzpatrick. So that's really one of the things that I thought really stood out when you saw him in coverage versus Garrett Wilson. But then you also saw him in the run game handling a Justin Fields at times. You saw him when he had the blitz, but then at the same time, man, just that, like I said, mentality. Oh, we needed it, man. We needed it. So, big fan of all that. But now let me talk about why this man needs to get paid in terms of Chris Boswell. He hit from 50 plus. Then he went ahead and ended the whole thing with a 60 ball. All right? Stop playing with that man. Don't play with that man. His name is the Wizard of Oz for a reason. 60 piece. That's how we're bringing in 2025 season. That's how we're going to rock out week 1 with the big boy W on the road. And shout out to Aaron Rodgers once again. Like I said, man, nothing like going back to the old stomping grounds, getting a dub and balling out. So for me, man, I'm going to just say offensive players that get game balls. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers for sure. For sure. And then after that, man, you got to go Chris Boswell. To me, man, if you want to give me a third honorable mention, shout out to Ben Skronik as well, man. I like the production, man, in all aspects when he was on the field. Defensively, it's simple, man. TJ Watt. I was waiting on the big kick at the end, but he gave me plenty of production today. And of course, let me get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jalen freaking Ramsey. So y'all let me know in the comment section, man, who y'all thought balled out, offense, defense, man, who gets your game ball, and what were your thoughts on the game as a whole, man? What you like, what didn't you like? Drop it in the comment section. But don't forget to hit the like button and of course subscribe. And until next time, baby, you already know the drill. Peace.